Hello. It is me. There it is. I was concerned. I thought the mods were asleep. I like to enter to applause. We've talked about this before. It makes me feel pretty. I was concerned DollyWhiskers was asleep. Hello, everybody. I am very tired, but we're here prepared to do some Minecraft. I have not marked this. PC, thank you very much for the sub, and I did see that you were also first today, so
the child just subscribed for 8 months. Lel.
Yeah, thank you very much for the subscription. That's a good way to start the stream. All cards on the table. I'll talk in a second. Okay. I've not even done the intro. Friends and enemies, time to spin that wheel. Let's just keep it going. Let's just keep the noises coming. Time Lord. Time Lords.
Yeah, it's cool. Bow ties are cool.
This from the man in the bow tie.
Bow ties are cool. Bow ties are cool.
Here's one. Bow tie.
Okay.
Get rid.
Bow ties are cool.
Can I speak now? Friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people are in possession of souls. I am very tired. I have not marked today's stream as a low spoon stream, but I felt like a symptom of my depression, and I don't want to lower the tone immediately, but a symptom of my depression is like very relevant metaphor, right? Very relevant metaphor considering the games that I've been playing recently. Sometimes my energy levels stall, and it's been a constant thing since I've been medicated, and I know when certain things are getting bad when I have one of these stalls, and I felt weird when I streamed yesterday. Which again, very relevant because it was planes and plane stall. But I felt weird when I streamed yesterday, and then today. So I've not marked it as a low spoons thing because low spoons tends to be. It's not in the same. I don't put it in the same sort of field, but I'm a bit sleepy. So I'll apologize in advance. There will probably be yawning. It is not that I'm not. I'm enjoying the activity. I'm enjoying the activity. And that feels like I'm doubling down on that a little bit too hard. But still, I've explained. We'll move on. I hope everybody is feeling good. TC, thank you for the sub. Like I said, DollyWhiskers, welcome to chat. Time Lord, welcome to chat. I've done a little bit of pre-game stream stuff. We have this. When we signed off last week, these were getting posed by Time Lord. They look absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much, Time Lord. I particularly like the crossed arms pose. I think that's pretty cool. These are available to the highest bidder at the best offer. Let's be realistic. This one is just a suit of leather that's color green. This one has special effects that are unique to this suit of armor. So we'll see. We'll see if that happens. What else are we doing today? Okay, Boyd in Maine, welcome to chat. I hope you are doing well. Spicy hazmat suit, basically. So I came up with this really good system when we did the very brief season 1, where all of these relate to one item that I need. And there are so many, and this helps me quantify what I had left to do the nightclub build, because I have still not finished the grind for materials because it is melting my brain. So we have an item that we will be collecting today, but also I'm sleepy but doing good. How are you? I am also sleepy. We just talked about this. I am, yeah, my energy levels are like, that's the only way I can describe it. It's a thing. It's fun. We're getting through it. We're pushing through it. Each of these relate to an item that I need. I've got the item and I've got the number of the items that I need. So we're gonna start crossing off some of these today, which isn't the most exciting thing. So we're gonna do a little bit of prep work first. I think there are a couple of new builds. There's at least one. So we're gonna go check that out real quick. I really must flip you back up the right way around. We're gonna go check that out, and I'm told, and this sort of feeds into what we're gonna talk about, right? I'm told that this isn't an Australian embassy. I don't quite believe it. So we're gonna have a look, and we're gonna do an investigate in my official capacity as, I'm not entirely sure what I am anymore, but there's this thing that has popped up overnight, and I know this is built by Voided Main, and they had a very interesting Nobody built an embassy on the server. So what would you call this? Yeah, I saw that stream title. I took evidence. This looks very Australian. Yep, that's a llama. Everybody knows there are llamas in Australia. That chest, a pretty build, nothing more. That chest straight up doesn't open. This looks very much like a reception desk for an embassy. Is all I'm saying. It's a bumbo. Void, you made a bumbo. What's up here? Is it a statue of Juji? Okay, it sort of just goes nowhere. Okay, that's fine. It's very pretty. I do like the texturing. I do like the texturing. A bumbo? What's a bumbo? Look at the front of the house. Oh. Look at the front of the house. Is it a face? Are we saying this is a face? Because if that's what your face looks like. This looks like one face with a mustache across the middle, right? With two tiny eyes. It could be nostrils. Bumbo nuts. Is it? It's an Iskalism where a structure looks like a mustached face. Yeah, I see it. I see it. I can't see Bumbo. I see the Bumbo. I'm not gonna I can't say Bumbo on a regular basis. That my brain doesn't want to quite compute that as a word. But I see certain face components of it. Those could be nostrils. Yeah, I see it. But I'm told this is 100% not an embassy. Hello. You look like you're Australian. Okay. I'm gonna do a little bit of a lore dump because there are some events happening very soon on the Minecraft server. I alluded to them in the Discord today. If you are not part of our Discord and you are new, if all this content idea is new to you, there is a link in chat to all of the members of our Frog and Chicken Minecraft SMP. We're going to try and do a bit of a lore dump, and I'm going to see what I can remember before we start collecting items. It's a refugee for wandering traders since this is the second time one spawned next to it. Let's just see if Iskal had this. Let's just see if Iskal had seen that, he would have gotten into a laughing fit. Okay. So, we talk about Australia a lot on the channel recently, and it's all down to these two. This is Avian Falls, right? And this is Juji the Cow, or Juji Cow. Is there a "the" in his username? Either way. Avian Falls is very good at Minecraft, and they are in my top 10 of best Minecrafters I know. Don't tell them I said that. But Juji is less good and has been responsible for a number of absolute atrocities on the server since the dawn of Season 2. You might remember such greats as the entire building made out of trapdoors from earlier streams. And this time, it's just a mountain of trees with a direct copy-paste of Avi's house, but made of obsidian. Nobody knows when this war began exactly, but we're pretty sure it was Juji's house that started it. Yeah, so this is the direct copy-paste. You don't see it until you sort of have somebody point it out. Juji built this house in obsidian. It's just this house over there in obsidian. Okay, so why haven't you closed the door? I closed the door. See? I closed the door. I did. So, Avian Falls... It fills me with anxiety. I've closed the door. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Avian Falls didn't like Juji's house. Right? Didn't like Juji's house. So Avian Falls went about setting up a plan. They became like the chief HOA executive officer. All of a sudden, right? All of a sudden, we had an HOA, and there were all sorts of building restrictions in terms of... I might have thrown the book that I had in lava, but it was stuff like you're not allowed to use certain blocks within proximity of each other. I think larceny happened first. It sort of is becoming a bit of a blur, and I'm sort of like, I'm not piloting this because this is very much Avian Falls, but I was trying to remember it at work today. I don't know who fired the first shot, but in response to Juju's house, Avi established the HOA. The HOA had a book of rules, right? Which basically meant Juju's house was against the rules. So we tore it down. And then we blew it up. And then we tore it down some more. And that's how we ended up with the iteration that we have over there. And that's perfectly fine. But then Juji the cow made a plan. Rules only came once the house became inflammable. You blew it up 2 times. Okay. See, I'm getting informed by chat. Chat's informing me. Juji the cow formulated a plan and attempted to bribe me using Vegemite, or the promise of Vegemite, and the establishment of an Australian embassy. And to be honest, I was really intrigued by this as a thing. Their one stipulation was that Australian citizens, which would make Juji the only Australian citizen, weren't privy to the rules of the HOA. So Juji could have his house over there and we could all absolutely hate it, but we couldn't do anything about it because he was an Australian citizen and it was like part, if not protected by embassy rules. It was a whole thing. I don't know how we got so businesslike. It's probably my fault. I don't know how we got so businesslike. And then I think based off the law, Avian Falls, and this isn't Avian Falls, a terrorist group, and it's not a terrorist group, it's like a rebel group of people or persons. I think it was 100% that it got so businesslike. I mean, it might have been me, but it's the Frogger Chicken Minecraft server. It's got my name in the title, or at least my race, breed in the title. It was gonna take on a little bit of my input. Avian Falls or not, we don't know if it's actually them. Suddenly there was a rival group of people called the AAA, and it was like they were anti-Australia, and they posited a theory that Australia doesn't exist. Like, Australia is an entirely made-up country, because whoever heard of a kangaroo? Because that's just ridiculous, right? Like a large rat that can punch people out. It's very strange. So these two then, oh, that's why you were going on the plane. That's why I was going on the plane. See, it's a whole meta experience, and this is probably the first time I've explained it in one place. A whole meta experience. And then they challenged each other, or Juji challenged the AAA that isn't Avian Falls but is also Avian Falls, and now there is going to be a court date. They're setting a court date. We're waiting on the exact details, but it's going to work this way, or at least this is how we're sort of. I've been talking to Avi about it in private. This is how it's going to work in our mind. Avi is going to be on the side of the AAA, or at least Avi, like an entity that isn't Avi but is probably Avi, will be on the side of the AAA, and it is their job to prove that Australia doesn't exist. And opposite to that, Juji has to establish the existence of Australia using the medium of Minecraft. It can't be like a URL that goes to the Australian Wikipedia, which, if you watch my last stream on this subject, was what was in the book that I threw into the lava. I had the only proof in Minecraft that Australia existed, and I threw it into a volcano. I had literally copy-pasted, in case I accidentally opened it, I'd literally copy-pasted a link to Wikipedia into that book. So Juji has to establish the existence of Australia in Minecraft. And Avi is going to fight it. And that is what we are going to use. I mean, the donkey at Juji's house is upside down. That proves nothing. Gravity exists in Minecraft. The upside down thing. I'm sick of my upside down camel. I am this close to calling the police because I feel like it's just straight up vandalism at this point. That camel has been upside down for weeks and nobody has fixed it. But we're going to go up here and I'm going to show you where this is going to go down. And we're going to post official details about this in the Discord. So if you remember, you'll have some information on this very soon. It's probably going to be a Saturday stream. So we're going to do we're going to make it a big deal. And if you are very curious, there is a link to the other members of this SMP in chat right now. But if you go upstairs in here, we didn't have a courtroom per se, but we are going to host it here, right? So Avi is going to stand here. And Juji is going to stand here. And lording themselves over this entire conversation will be DollyWhiskers, who has agreed to be judge. And I will be their bailiff because I've had a hand in this, as has already been mentioned. I am abstaining from the final vote, and there will be a final vote. Oh, holy heck, I need to take time off because of a court hearing on a server where people play Minecraft. Boy, did you know you love Minecraft. Like, this is peak Minecraft right now. So we are going to invite as many SMP members as we possibly can. They are going to be in the gallery. Like, they're going to be stood around and they're going to be watching Avi and Juji talk this out. And at the end of the discussion, or the debate, or however we want to talk about it, there will be a vote. And whoever makes the best argument wins. The SMP members will decide. Myself and DollyWhiskers will abstain from the vote. But the final result will be, if Australia is proven not to exist by popular vote, Juji will have to rip his house down. Juji will have to rip his house down, because if Australia doesn't exist, his only way of bypassing the HOA ruling is by having an embassy. And if Australia doesn't exist, he can't have an embassy for a country that doesn't exist. So the house will go. And if Avi wins or loses, I've forgotten which way I was posing this. I don't really know what happens to Avi. Really, we're just doing this to fight Juji at this point. But it's going to be fun, and I'm really excited for it. It will not go. You have to vote. And I ask all SMP members, and we might... traditional wife, that's a secret. Shh, 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 shh. Dolly, shh, shh. There's a whole other thing, but that was a secret, Dolly. Shush. I'm going to fight that house. We are... Dolly, spoilers. I can't delete my own message. It's fine. Nobody saw it. It's fine. It's not fine. Nobody. Basically, this will draw a line under the whole discussion about whether or not we get to blow up Juji's house. And there is other stuff, but I'm not going to spoil that here. But that's it. There will be an event posted in the Discord very soon for all SMP members, and I will say... Thankfully, I already don't remember this. I will say, for anybody in chat that would like to be around for the debate and find out what the hell is going on, because we're all adults and this seems like some sort of psychosis. We have to base our responses on the argument that happens in front of us. I am not touching the subject of alliances. If alliances want to be made and you want to cast your vote strategically, that is entirely up to you. I don't want to hear anything about it. But it will entirely depend on how the argument goes. If I was to cast a vote, if Avi makes a really good argument, fine. If Juji makes a really good argument, fine. If I'm not happy with Juji's proof that Australia doesn't exist, Avi wins. And so on. I want it to behave like this. Because obviously, disclaimer, Australia does exist. This is all some weird, meta ARG thing that we've just sort of fallen into. It's roleplay. It's odd. There are actual official business documents relating to it. Everything comes down to Chimken. It does not come down to me. It's not. I am abstaining, Void. I am abstaining from the vote. How can it be rigged if I'm abstaining from the vote? I'm not voting. It will be entirely up to the SMP members. See, Void's upset because I have plans for all of these things and I keep running rings around people. But you just said if you don't like Juju's, Avi wins. No. I was saying this is how I want it to work. I want you to hear what they have to say and not base your votes and not base your votes on actual real world shit. Because if we base this in reality, it's not fun. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. What the way I can the way I speak. It's very businesslike, and it's just I'm living for it. I'm honestly living for it. I've been reacting to people's posts about it in chat, and sort of I've been sort of a middle ground. Don't base it on facts. Don't base it on the argument that they posit. Because I don't like Australia exists. I'm not being that person that's like the world is flat. Base your voice on the memes. It's the memes, guys. It's the memes. Like ancient philosophy, it's the memes. Like, this is a meme. The vote can only be cast based on the argument that happens in that courthouse alone, not any allegiance's prior arguments. I mean, yes, that is the official ruling. If people want to talk about it before, I'm fine. But I would like everybody to base it off the discussion that happens in. Because at the end of the day, I'm not like your mother, and I'm not going to be able to control everything everybody does. And I say I'm not your mother quite often. But, yeah, I can't. I have to deal with non-logic and political sense for it. I don't have the spoons for that when I play Minecraft. I mean, just vote. Just vote, Voided. Vote with your heart. Vote with your soul. Vote with that whole thing that you like. Vote with the power of Minecraft. Let Minecraft flow through you. Does Australia exist in Minecraft? Is that house a monstrosity? Don't throw shade. Never put a jam in a magnet. Vote with the power of I like Minecraft, ooh woo. Okay, noted. But there we go. That's it. This is how it's going to work. There might be, like, this is all very grey, right? And it's kind of, like, this is what's happening. But stuff might change. And we're not one of these Minecraft servers that has, like, an overarching story that's happening. This is just a thing that's come together. And I don't think it spoils anything to have this discussion, because there are certain rules circulating around it. As much as that's absolutely freaking ridiculous. I said I was tired. Maybe this is why. Let's get some red carpet. I need wool. I could do multiples of this at a time, but I'm not gonna. This is a chill out stream now, because I've said a lot of words. So you get to watch me walk the length of town several thousand times. I can't fly, though. I keep forgetting. Why is that camel upside down? Because somebody is a monster. And when I say somebody, I mean, it's either Juji or Fee. Why has Time Lord only got one? It's a camel. Yeah, this is my camel. Have you not met my camel? Hey, what? Let's fix the camel first, because I've been meaning to fix him. I can't remember if I've officially introduced him on stream. I've got 9 levels. We can do this. If Dolly has a name tag, we can do this. Is there a name tag in there? My eyes don't work. There is not. Can I make a name tag? Showing all. Showing craftable. Name tag recipe. Dolly, do we have a name tag recipe? There's no recipe for name tags. But what is it? What is it? Ah, never mind. I found one. It's fine. I found a free one. It was just sitting in a. It was just in a chest. It was happily in a chest. Yeah. So the nickname for my penis as of late has been Snuggly Jeff. Don't ask me why, because there is actually a reason. And I. Like, let's face it, my streams are not like, my streams are 18 plus, but holy hell. There we go. Snuggly Jeff lives. Too much information. Yeah. It's nothing. You left my doors open. It's nothing weird, Time Lord. It's nothing weird. It's just a name. It's just a name. The first rule. Okay, I need wool. How many do I need? 27. 27. Okay, do we have wool? Wood. Bamboo. Stuff. Nylium. Oh my god, this is going to be one of those streams. Bricks. Redstone. That's a lot of knotwoods. Rockets, golden apples, armor, tools. I thought we had an entire friendly mobs. I thought we had an entire color coded. Is this the? Have I just gone into the wrong room? I've gone into the wrong room. So by my count, wool. Wool. Nice. Okay, so I need 27 carpet. 27 carpet. Is there a crafting table anywhere? I know there's one in here. Crafting table. Crafting table. Okay. $27 red wool got. I might have to, so, but this is basically the loop of having to go back and forth to get these items from here. So we've done one. I'm probably going to pick up 2, or at least 3 for the next one. I did 1. Hooray! And then we put this in the bin. I mean, I do fully grasp the fact that there are not enough chests here to fill all of this paper. But, it'll be fine. I need red stained glass, light blue stained glass, and andesite. If you need wood, I believe Wizard has some leftovers. Okay. I'm 95% sure in terms of the bulk amounts of wood and stuff like that, I'm pretty much done. Because look, I've been doing this for literal weeks. It's been taking me ages, and it's just, I did all of the bulk stuff. Like, I got all of the bulk stuff organized. It was absolutely fabulous. Apparently some of those chests are empty. Hello. Apparently some of those chests are empty. But I bottomed out as soon as I got to the, like, oh, you need 101 stacks of things. My brain has not been able to process having to go out and fetch 2 trapdoors. Every time I look at it, I just go, I really can't be arsed, and do something else. Red stained glass. So we need... Tell you what, is there a glass supply over here? Is this storage place going to be my new best friend? Or am I going to have to... 100 stacks is just 5 shulker boxes, no biggie. Concrete, terracotta, glass. There is no red stained glass. But there is white stained glass. Are those panes? Of course none of them are panes. Light blue. Blue. Okay. I need to sand. How many is it? It's 26, 25. Still got sand in my yard. Could turn that into glass. I might have... Is that just a... If I was a stack of... That's wood. That's sticks. That's more wood. Copper, amethyst. Really does upset my brain. Sand. There's no sand. Tools, armor, rockets, golden apples, golden carrots. I'm gonna have to go fetch it. I took that. I'll go get some sand. It's fine. Is there a... It's fine. I have a spade. I mean, I can go get some stacks of sand to put in the village. It's not a big deal. Voided took it. Voided knew I was going to need it, so took it out of spite. Spade. I have the clock scoop shovel. You get a little bit of activity if I go fetch some, because otherwise I'm just sort of running back and forth from the village, the trading thing. Let's go find a beach. Son of a beach. I've got some in my storage though, forgot to return it. I've already left though, Voided. Where was this 10 seconds ago before I left the valley? It's fine. I'll go fetch some more. It's good. It's good. It'll put hairs on my chest. It's good. It's a good personal experience. That's just straight up gravel. That, it's fine. You don't have to apologize. I am just kidding. But look at this lovely hat I'm wearing though, guys. Have you seen this lovely hat from the wonderful and lovely Time Lord? There we go, sand. And then we collect the stuff. Very exciting. I know, but still. Nope, I was being silly. You don't have to apologize. Stop that. I will not hear it. I will shamelessly promote you. There is a link to Voided, amongst others, members of the Minecraft SMP. If you would like to check out an absolutely wonderful group of people. Some of them are content creators, some of them are sort of content creation adjacent, and then others have straight up channels that are just flying along. Please go drop some follows to those people in that chat, because they are brilliant people. And yeah, we're very lucky to have the members that we do. I will get 5 stacks of sand. Oh god. Oh god, I'm very ill. Ignore what I said. I've got 3 stacks of sand. That's enough. I mean, I had slight... Oh, Dolly, I could have come home and slept. Oh, Dolly. It's okay. I need to sleep because I have netherite armor on and those phantoms should not have done that much damage. Or was I very injured and just didn't notice? It's kind of an either-or situation. How's my lighter is fine. No chest plate. Oh, yeah, I got wings on. Very good point. Bunk. Ow. Is there still coal in my coal machine? There is. Turn this into glass. What is next on the list? Glass and andesite. Fine. Boing, boing, boing. Okay, we're going to leave the glass cooking and then go and see some andesite, because if there's no andesite... Do we still need this carrot? Now I'm insulted. What kind of puny smelter is that? It's a tiny one. I need, like... I'm a simpleton, Time Lord. When I want something cooked, I go over there and I cook it with the very small supply of coal that I've got, and when I run out of coal... Yes, we need this carrot. Are you doing anything with it? It's been there for weeks. It's probably weird. It's more than weeks. Rooted... We have infinite fuel. I mean, now you're just bragging. Look at me, I'm Time Lord. I've got infinite fuel. Polished andesite. Are you telling me we've got no andesite? I have so many to-dos, Chimken. That is entirely fair. Okay, there is no andesite in here, which upsets me. What do I build these things for? Sheesh. People who want to smelt more than 10 things. I don't want to smelt. I need andesite, and I'm trying to remember. I think I know where there's a large supply of andesite, if I remember correctly. No, Dolly. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way for content. If I spend the entire stream just fishing stuff out of a storage system, nobody will respect me. Whose tower is this? I feel like I should have seen this before if that's not new. Nether hub, help Watson build the carrot. Are you sure? Firewatch, Terrorlith Tower. Help Watson build minigame, help Time Lord build the museum, help Wizard build the Ender Farm. Ziggy, thank you very much for the hydrate. I think I might have missed one of those. I'm pretty sure if I fly in this direction until I hit the wall of the valley. And then go up here. Have you been to the Ender yet? I have not. I should go check that out because I knew you guys were working on it. I've not had a peek yet. I think we were over here to get andesite and I can't remember why. I have no torches, which is a concern. Is this where I can? I don't need that much. I need 24 blocks of andesite. And I'm about 95% sure this is what, of course you don't have any torches, you should risk all on smelting. I mean... yeah. I can't argue that. Aha! I'm not going to argue, Time Lord. I know better than that. Was it? Andesite wall. A stack should do. And I need to pick up torch. Just enjoy a good old gotcha moment there. I mean, it's me though, right? It's me. If you get me on a gotcha moment in Minecraft, it's like hitting a puppy. Okay, one. See, I knew exactly. I might not know how to use a smelting thing. This is the sort of detail my brain absorbs, right? I might not know how to use a proper industrial-sized smelter, but I knew exactly where I had previously dug up andesite. A free torch as well. Good. Take this. Stuff in chests, take new stuff out of other chests when you say that. That's all there is to it. I mean, maybe you should draw me a diagram, right? You're gonna make me look at the freaking smelter, aren't you? Let's go look at this smelter. If this smelter is so simple, I'm gonna go check it out. Watch me go break it. Watch me break it. I label things just for you. You shouldn't have. Something bad happened there. How are we doing? I need 24 andesite walls. We've got to consult the diagrams. I like a good diagram. But I'm the guy that likes building IKEA furniture. There, I said it. I like building IKEA furniture. They're little detailed things that go with it. Absolutely fabulous. Kelp processing by Pixelris. Dried kelp output. Okay, there's a shit ton of dried kelp there, I guess. Product out. Product in. Mainline fuel input. Kelp blocks only. There's no kelp blocks. Does that mean all of the things are full? I think that means all of the things are full. Is there a hole here? That's terrible health and safety. Yeah, there's a load of kelp in it. I think if I just put the items in the top there, it would smelt it all out. So what you're saying is if I put a stack here, it'll come out here. Well, that's fine. Raw kelp. Kelp processing by pixel riffs. Kelp blocks feedback fuel input placeholder. That's a lot of words. Now I'm scared of it. I'm leaving. I'd much rather burn fossil fuels. I don't trust it. When I'm around machinery like that, it tends to explode. I'm scared of it. I'm scared of it, chat. You're still cooking. I can hear Time Lord's facepalm from here! Help block crafting is not automated yet because we're not in 1.2. I mean, I'm nothing but consistent. You can't blame me for this. I am consistent. Andesite wall got. All that way, and I kept like 3/4 of the andesite I picked up. Okay, look, Time Lord, look, I'm burning coal and I'm not even harvesting the coal that I've got. Ooh. There's nothing explodificating near that smelter. But don't touch the lava farm, come to think about it. There's a lava farm. How is this? Come on, do a stack, at least. I need a stack. 25, 26, 41. Oh my god, my brain is terrible. 25, 25. It's 51. I mean, literally, don't touch the lava farm. Where is the lava? Okay, I'm going to go touch the lava farm because I feel like that's a threat. What are you going to do about it? You're going to log in? You're going to tell me not to touch it? What can you do? You're not where is it, though? But, like, where is it? Like, you will rebuild. Chimken, you should not touch it. What's going to happen if I touch it? See, I'm not going to touch it, but now you've got me curious. What happens if I touch it? I mean, it's very pretty. You die. Is that... Do you kill me? And make a mess? How does this kill me? I posted a screenshot on the Discord when Time Lord touched it the last time. But how does it kill me, though? Possible arson? Do these explode if you put them down in the overworld? Is that the trick? Because they explode when you put them in the end. See, I did know. I see a big boom happening. No, I didn't touch it. All you need to do is explain to me what the problem is and I won't touch it. I'm not dumb. I just have a tendency to flick buttons. Okay, so I need red dye, which we have a poppy supply, but I bet there's some in the house. Crisis averted. Well, I could go back and touch it. How many bits, chat, for me to go back and touch it? No, I don't feel like having to patch something I don't understand. Hello. As entertaining as it would be to watch him do it, but I would have an existential crisis shortly after, like 2 whole bits. I will not touch it. Dies. Oh shit, we have actually got light blue. I'm just gonna take all of that. Red? It. Gotta get some red dye from the poppy farm. Zoom. This is the lovely poppy farm built by the one and only Gaming and Science. It's not a poppy farm, it's an iron farm. Poppies are an output of it. You come down here. You land very gently. You hope that there are no creepers in the woods. You quickly come down here. You grab a stack of poppies. And then you fly away to safety. Dolly, do not sleep. I will sleep. Let me get rid of my phantoms. Have you been to the new Ender yet? No, we got straight into item thinging. I will go take a peek before the end of the stream. Let me sleep, Dolly. Do not sleep. You'll do it once you've slept. I will do it. Okay. Let's go check out the Ender then. I've done 3 whole items from my collection process. Let's go do something else. Okay. Let's go to the Ender. Just because nobody asked that today, did you go to the Ender yet? I'm gonna go to the Ender. It's fine. I'm on my way. I'm going to the Ender chat. I'm going to the Ender, okay? I'm going. I'm gone. Up as a rolling stone. How do I get to the end again? West from the nether pool. I don't think anyone asked yet. I'm on my way. I'm on my way to misery and happiness today. That's it. Someone built him a path made of honey blocks. He is a tad fast. I'm stop questioning everything I do, chat. This way. Just for that, I'm gonna walk. That's what you get, Time Lord. I could have flown, but I'm gonna walk. Gives extra time for something to go wrong. Welcome to hell, population me. I think the Ender is in that box. Not, you know, these boots are made for walking. These boots are made... Oh god, that's going to be in my head for a week. Thank you, Void. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what I'll do. One of these days, these boots are going to walk all over you. Are you ready, boots? Start walking. Okay. I think this is the Ender portal. Yes. Drop. Hello, game. You can do it, game. I mean, I am running shaders. Kind of to be expected. What is this? This sign is dangerous. Kill streak 1. Sure. This is the end. My only friend, the end. That is 100% an Ender. Most dangerous sign. I saw the signs and I opened... Oh god. Okay. I need a gentle landing. Oh my god. Why did I fly this? It immediately makes me very nervous. Ow. Okay. We're here. More anvils. This is different. I've not seen one like this before. I love the design. It is very pretty. I like this. The archway is very nice. And the frog lights. Good use of frog lights. Okay. I am told this has an off switch. Or an on switch. We got anvils. Okay, shit. If we're gonna be doing this, we're gonna be fixing stuff. Oh, that is very loud. I'm really sorry. Holy hell. Hostile creatures. Let's put those down to a nice comfortable 50. Is that still very loud? No, that's about... We're in the green. The rates on that are very good. I'm impressed. But what do I... Okay. Cool. Now, if I understand this correctly, this is dumping all of the ender pearls into the void. So if I go bit, those will just slowly disappear over time. And what we don't do, chat, is put our pickaxe in there. Because that... Hello. That would mean our pickaxe would be gone. Everything is fixed and it's extremely close to the ender portal, and that is what I like. I don't have to walk 400 blocks to get to this. It's just present immediately. Okay, we meant to... I'm not going to fly because I felt like my landing here was a bit spotty. Zip. Good. Also, look, free stuff, chat. That's what we like. Free stuff. I would walk 500 miles and I will walk 500 more. Are you just trying to put songs into my head now? Cause I would walk. What? Oh, you're a fucking... Oh, TC. Ooh. It's a good thing I like your content, cause... Ooh. Ooh. On that subject, just because I know in response to them trying to put songs into my head, you should totally go follow the child. They don't like it when I shout them out, so every time they like upset me now, I give them free promotion. It works in my brain, and on that moment there is also another link to all of the SMP members in chat. Oh, if it isn't consequences. Wait, what is that beard? Is that beard real? Yeah, it's real. Does it look fake? I'll hide the bow tie so you can see it properly. Are the people on... Wait, are people on Twitch with fake beards? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Who's out there that's got fake beards? Red stained glass, blue stained glass. I need a crafting table. It's amazing. Thank you. I mean, let me get to a safe position. I get compliments. Oh god, did you really just do that? Okay, so let me get to a very safe place now because we're gonna comb my beard for 2.5 minutes. Nobody's redeemed that in a while. Probably full of knots. Pop. Okay, we're probably safe here. I'm gonna have to take my scarf off as well. TC, I'm gonna get a cold neck and it's all your fault. Holy shit, TC. I don't know how you sleep at night. I've not done this in a while. We mute the music for just a second. We activate self-care. Because you know what, chat? Somebody has just redeemed the comb Chimken's beard for 2.5 minutes. I don't. It's 2 a.m. Okay. I would like... Thank you for the lurk, Looney. I appreciate it. Yeah, so every once in a while, somebody has the ability to make me comb my beard for 2.5 minutes. We activate a clock, and I take this opportunity to say self-care is massively important. If you are not taking care of yourselves right now, you should be. You need to go get a glass of water. You need to hug a pet if you have one. Kiss a loved one. Eat a snack, you know. Pop. So does this mean you haven't combed it since the last time somebody redeemed it? No, I just comb it a lot less. I do comb it, but not as often. I went through a state, I activated it. I added that channel point redeem because it was getting to the length where I needed to comb it like every day. And I just wasn't. So the channel point redeem actually worked out because it sort of got me into the habit of combing it more regularly. Another 2.5. Okay. You want to watch 5 minutes of beard combing content? That's between you and your deity of choice. I will say, if I comb it on a regular basis and condition it at this point, it mostly stays straight. Gonna have a bio break, not gonna miss anything. Boy, this is the only reason that I consume, like, Twitch is the only reason I consume fluids. I'm chronically dehydrated at all times. I drink more fluids when I'm Twitch streaming because of the hydration command. And I'm not bragging about that because I know I should drink and it's not like a thing, but my brain, yeah. I do my best, but my best is not good enough when it comes to hydrates without in the real world. Okay, we've got. I'll get it to the. We'll do a. I've just noted that this song has box in it. It is called Chicken Beat. We're gonna do the full 2.5 minutes of traditional beard combing, right? And then I'm gonna comb it into a style. Yeah, if I was to do away with every single piece of different music, because I vary my music tremendously. If I was gonna play a game or like become that streamer that has one song that's on loop repeatedly, it would be this one. There is an ad starting anytime soon, so if you are not subbed, you're gonna miss that cut. Yeah, let's do it this way. I need to take my headphones off. It is getting long. That's a look. That's a look. You look like a Deep Rock Galactic character in a good way. I mean, it's got the weird thing is because it's like this is the front bit, right? This is the front bit. There's like all of this is sort of this is all attached to me and just it doesn't really exist. It's just present. Eggman. I do not look like Eggman. I could very easily get a complex if you start comparing me to Eggman. There's just so much of it. Like, you need some channel point gambling and more stream challenges as a point sync. I do. I mean, have you not seen the 100k channel point redeem? Eggman has a mustache that points out in 2 directions. I'm pretty sure that's what Dolly is thinking of. we go. And just like that, we go back to your normal. All of that, 2 seconds ago, I looked like a crazy person, and now, look at me, I'm so handsome. Pot, get rid of the self-care button, reactivate music. It's like it didn't even happen. There we go. Thank you for the redeems. What was I doing? Glass. Assume my true form. Okay. There it is. Part of me wants to fix that little delay between it appearing for the first time and then not. And other me, I like that it looks a bit jank. Okay. We need to make some... just red stained glass. Holy shit, okay. Alice TSG, thank you very much for the... Also, hi, how are you? I am exceedingly sleepy. I'm sleepy. It's only Tuesday. Can you believe it that it's only Tuesday? Okay, this, I think, is it that way? Yes. See, got it on my second try. This is one of those items that you can't make a full... Okay. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah. DC, that's because it's 2 a.m. where you are. You need to go to sleep. I want the week to be over already. Yeah, the week can... I did it bad. I have double the amount of red glass that I need. Okay, well, red glass is done. I'm just gonna get some more glass. Okay, now we're fine. We're fine. Everybody chill. We can re-dye. It's fine. I'll just make extra because I'm inevitably gonna break it sooner or later. That one. Yeah, I'm just gonna make the full stack. Sure, it'll be useful. Gotta go, sleepy time. Have fun, everyone. Goodbye, Void. Sweet dreams. I hope you have a wonderful night's sleep. What do people say when people go to sleep? So long, farewell. Oh, Alvita saying goodbye. That works for you. Let's make a proper bin, shall we? Good night. Good night. Good night. Here we do this. So TC, I'm gonna like psychological you, right? Why is it you think you can't sleep? Dolly's gonna get mad at me if I leave all of these in this hole. There's nobody else on the server right now. It's fine. They're not here. They can't stop me. Hi, friends. Jade, welcome to chat. Hope you're doing well. I am just hiding some evidence in a hole. Nobody will be the wiser. What you up to, Chimp? I'm hiding evidence. Dolly isn't around right now. No. Ow. Oh, Okay. We are collecting items off my item list. I have a large pile of stuff that I need to collect, and here it is. It's all of these little items. I need X number of each thing, and then I have all of this. And Dolly is being my beautiful assistant, but Dolly is a little bit tired at the moment, so is not on voice. That seems really unsafe. Ow. Not stuff that will drop. We're gonna do this. Yeah, we're gonna put a black stone in there. Nobody will be any the wiser. Okay, I'm returning to my beautiful self. There we go. Blast furnace. I don't know. I don't think I've ever made a blast furnace. There's a lot of stuff I've never made in this game, but I've definitely not made a blast furnace. Recipe. It is iron, smooth stone, and a furnace. Fine. Give me my rocks. I need 24. Okay. It's raining. Yeah. You got to assume, right, that I don't land in that lava. Yep. You got to assume that a blast furnace stacks. Just for that, Time Lord, I'm gonna take my 5 stacks of iron and I'm not gonna reconvert them back into blocks. Just for that other mention of your frickin' super smelter. I'm pretty sure there's a box of smooth stone in the thing. Zip. To answer your question, perhaps it's because I played Lethal Company the whole day today and maybe other distraction and then suddenly needed to be productive for the research thing, since the research advisor did say I need to be doing something every day. I mean, we've all been there, right? We've all played too much of a video game. How are you finding Lethal Company? Should I be engaging you in discussion about it if that is what has kept you out of bed? Or, you know. Smooth stone. No. Smooth sandstone. We have every block under the redstone components. Unsortable diamonds, emeralds, end stuff. Just me having to search every single time. Okay. Tell you what, Time Lord, just for you, I'm gonna go use your super smelter and you can't stop me. Is it gonna be quick? I gotta cook. Okay, we are cooking 3 stacks of cobble, right? 1, 2, 3. Hello? Aha! Okay, so what, that cooks... How far is that row? How many is that? That's cooking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23. That is cooking 23 blocks of cobble. Yeah, that's done 43 blocks in the time is that. Okay, that's going to be done in no time. Is it double-sided? No, it's one-sided. I feel very nervous being in here. I don't... It's disconcerting. Lethal Company can be fun. It can be ridiculous the ways you can die in that game. Have you done much modding of it so far? Are you playing it solo or are you playing it with other people? You need to double cook. Just getting stone out right now. I know. I'm just waiting for. Part of me wants to wait for it to be finished before I put it into there. I don't know why. I'm using your machine, Time Lord. Do not pressure me to use it properly. touching my face a lot today. I don't know why. Come on. Last little bit. There it is. Fine. Double cook. Back in there it goes. Where did I pick up this kelp? I don't know where I picked that kelp up from. Might be when I was up there. Don't know. I'll leave it in that chest so I don't put it anywhere that breaks. That's pretty quick. Time Lord, can we all just gather around and pat Time Lord on the back for building an absolutely fabulous super smelter? Because as much as I've been joking, and the design is by Il Mango, by the way, credits. Credit where credit is due. We process... I don't know anything about kelp processing, but it was made by Pixelrist, and it's very exciting, I'm told. It just makes this entire thing self-sustaining at all times. I don't get redstone. With other people, of course, usually don't get a bunch of mods. Like people who I play with use more company for more than 4 people sessions, and some quality of life upgrades like late game upgrades of health and stamina. Fair enough. I know Small Pom and Grooves and a lot of those other people, like they were on a server at some point. Like they were running a Lethal Company server that they could access at all times. I did play solo once for a weekly challenge, Moon. I see kelp farm is overflowing a bit at the moment. Need to craft the dried kelp into blocks and put it into the smoker line to process more. I am very nerve-wracking. Okay. I'm gonna slowly back out of the room. Okay, I've got some iron. I've got some food. I need a stack of furnaces. What's that? 9 stacks of cobble? I don't know why I walked around there. Ignore that I just walked like that. I think I have some cobble in the back. Or I did, anyway. Hello? Cobble. 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 A random block of TNT. Cobble! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cobble. Also, is there anybody in chat? Did the fact that I took it out of this line upset anybody? I can't take it back. It wasn't really intentional. Crafting table. I still have no crafting table in the shop. Lonk. Dolly, by the time I've collected like 4 items, I think Dolly is going to be finished. What, you don't have a random explosive in your storage? Like, Dolly is plowing, because this was all full of paper, which I'm assuming Dolly is now off collecting. I'm doing one at a time. I'm really, really coming at this in a sensible manner. 64. Blast furnaces, done. Let's ignore the fact that that's double the amount of them I needed, but still. Blast furnaces. Grey wool. Oh, more wool. Okay. I had some grey dye. Oh shit, I've got light grey dye. Oops. Grey is white and charcoal? Oh, I need to make it dye first. Got it in 1. Nice. Okay, so you go back in there. I'm done with you. You can go back in there too. I need to go get a... Did I pick up the paper? I didn't pick up the paper. What? You don't have a random explosive in your storage, big brain? Wait, we can make black dye from charcoal. Yeah, it's a tweak that we've got. Did you not know this? Did you not get the memo? It was one of the... It was in the original... It's been in there since the beginning. It was in the original, these are the things that we've got sort of posts. I think. Don't quote me on that. Either way, write the Wither Rose farm from the to-do list then. I mean, you could do it just to prove that you could, because we need Wither Roses for other things. Grey wool, grey wool, grey wool, grey wool, white wool. Terracotta, concrete, wool. See, I'm overstocking the stuff that some of these sheets are requesting because I know I'm going to fuck something up. Better to have slightly more of a material when building in Minecraft because you know inevitably you're going to need more of the thing and then it's going to be frustrating when you have to fetch it. Like, you could go in there. Grey wool. Ding, 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 ding. Grey wool. Light grey concrete powder. To ask a really dumb question, is light grey concrete powder... Is light grey... I had a stack of grey wool. Why do I have a stack of grey wool? Is light grey concrete powder... See, this was for something. I can't take it from... Excuse me. Do you just add more bone meal to grey water to grey to get light grey? Oh wait, no, I just have a stack of light grey. That's fine. So I now need gravel and sand. I'm gonna sleep. Come on. Help if I flew in the right window. Come on, nice and gently into my bedroom. Plunk. I'm sleeping. Have I? Nope. I froze for a second then. Gravel. There was gravel along this beach, right? Right, to the left here. There was a gravel beach. Son of a beach. Funk. I'm sure nothing... I'm sure the... Yeah. This feels bad for the composite. Yeah. Just ruined the landscape. It's fine. I mean, that's defying gravity, so we're not going to question that. I need 4 stacks. Wait. Why is nothing coming up in here? Show craftable. On. Ow. Weird. Concrete powder. I'm thinking of it being for concrete powder Minecraft. Oh yeah, no, it is 4. Chim, get Silk Touch, please. Why? I'm taking gravel. What difference does it make? Honest question. What difference does silk touch on a spade mean? If I dig it like this, I get flint. I know I might need to make some arrows. I'm massively over shopping. Okay, well. Dolly's not around. So. It's fine. Don't I dare do what? I didn't do anything. Jack can confirm I didn't do anything. That was very rude, and I almost just spat my drink on my screen. Thank you. I now feel energized. I am so much more awake than I was. Bonk. We need more sand. 4 stacks of sand. Feels... Anybody else getting deja vu? Feels like I could be doing... This is why I left this job till now. Feels like I could be doing this a lot more optimally than I am. But it don't matter. It don't matter. I stopped myself earlier questioning why you can't collect sand in the shulker amounts. I mean, I could. But that, I need like 4 stacks, which I've almost got. You got to think about the content, Time Lord. Always think about the content. Is me coming here collecting 4 stacks of sand a good idea? Like, is that good content? I don't know. It depends if you want to watch a grown bearded man do that on the internet. Where is home? I don't know how I've missed this so many times. Do things spawn here? Like, this looks like it... There's a raw rabbit leg in there. I've flown this forest so many times. Why have I only just seen that tower? Okay. Somebody evicted the Vindicator, probably. I'm more impressed that I've never seen the tower. Confuses me. Concrete powder. So what? I was on the wrong thing. Is it under redstone? Showing all it's set to showing all, right? Powder. Ah, there we go. Seriously? Okay. I think it's this. No, other way around. And now if I put this here, yes, that's... I needed a stack. Oh well. I needed 23. I needed 20. I needed 23. Ignore that. I'll just throw them on the floor when Dolly's not looking. White banner. So, ow. Dolly hears everything. More wool. So if I go... Let's do a quick flyover. How many do I need? I didn't pick up the goddamn paper. That was epic. I mean... Thor hates me. Apparently. I need paper. 23. So, in theory... I know you can buy entire banners. Can you re-dye a banner? Having said that, I was about to start something, but I don't think you can. Banner recipe Minecraft. Okay. You cannot usually. Now, I'm pretty sure we can't do it in this either. I vaguely remember making that mistake previously when I needed the black banners for my shop, so I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way. We're going to go back to the mysterious place that we've never been before. You know, you've never seen this building, right? It's entirely brand new as an experience. White. How many do I need? I need 23. It's just how can Chimken aggravate chat more? This has to be the slowest way of making this. 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23. That's 24. 23. Okay. I need a stick or some sticks. Where have you been putting the excess sand, gravel? I used it all. I didn't intend to use it all. It was an accident. Instead of making 23 blocks of gravel thing, slow running. We are not coining that as a term. You kiss my ass. Slow running. Watching Chimken do anything in this game that he plays, slow running. That's just. I'm not. We're not. Okay. I made some sticks though. Speed walking. OTC. 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 You know what? You know what, TC? Child. I can't shout you out again for another 23 minutes. Shit. Tell you what, I'll bounce. We'll do a nice... See, this is slightly faster. It's not flying. Do we think Watson is ever going to get rid of this entire stick of cobblestone of copper? Because it is... I feel like it used to touch something down the bottom and it no longer does. How are we doing? Oh, you son of a mother... God... Dag is still waiting for it to Watson is still waiting for it to oxidize. Make a T17 Citadel out of it for no reason. Yellow banner. Okay, yellow banner. I need to go get some yellow wool. Please let there be yellow wool. Come on, yellow wool. Cross your fingers for yellow wool, chat. You and me together forever. Yellow? No. Yellow? No. Yellow. Cool. Getting late, better light a candle. Good. Okay. Well, that's enough of that. Good. City 17 in the Half-Life 2 franchise is pretty big though, TC. I can barely build a nightclub. Though there is something pretty good about collecting a shit ton of one material as opposed to all of this farting about with like multiple 9 million different materials. Like I could happily go out and get 40,000 cobblestone. All of this batting about with this just takes ages. Hi, Benna. I hope you're doing well. Well, that ruined my stacks. Banner. Come on, white. Come on, white. Red, lime, black, pink, yellow. There we go. Don't make me have to select all of this shit again. Ah. Fine. Hello. We'll put them in here because they're awkwardly stacked. And it showed up when you said banner. Banner's confused. How many bits to build a citadel? 10,000. There is a number. Yellow banner done. Oh god. Daylight detector? Daylight detector. Place 3 glass, 3 nether quartz, and 3 wood slabs. Have you just done all of this? Holy shit. See? This is why you should find yourself a significant other who balances you out, because me and Dolly sort of me and Dolly balance each other out very well in lots of similar ways. We're very similar in all sorts of things, but this sort of detail, like I could do a repetitive task for 24 hours straight as long as it was one repetitive task. Dolly could do just shits out this. One which I don't possess. Daylight. I'm just saying I'm happy to admit this wasn't a competition. But Dolly has clearly won. 3 nether quartz, wood slabs. To get good, Chim. I have no interest in getting good when I can be married to somebody as lovely as the lovely DollyWhiskers. And did you know that sooner or later this year, DollyWhiskers is making a plan on returning to streaming. So if you are new to the channel, Dolly is the frog part of the Frog and Chicken Minecraft SMP. What in-game action are we banning, Time Lord? Collecting items one by one. What? I mean, that's fine. I'll go collect them in bulk from here then. Wait, what do I need? Redstone, wood slabs. Oh, nah. You want me to get multiple pieces of paper? Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna refund you on that one. I'm hoping to actually join in Thursday, Friday this week. Got busy last week. That is fair enough, Benna. As I said before, please let Dolly know when you want access. I refuse to bow to the... I'm doing this one at a time, and Time Lord is gonna like it. Daylight detector, though. I need nether quartz. Do we have something as useful as nether quartz here? I'm going to have to go harvest it, aren't I? Like a scrub. Where's all that oak I made? Wood slabs. The daylight. I don't think I've ever had a daylight detector in my inventory before. My anniversary on Thursday, so I may just join in Friday morning, but I will let Dolly know, Dolly of the Whiskers know when. No worries, Benna. Blink. Okay, because inevitably we're getting close to the end of the stream, and what have we done the last 2 streams when we've been playing? We've gone to the nether in the last 20 minutes. What can go wrong? I'm still baffled that I've been with my boyfriend for 4 years. 4 years is a long time. Congratulations. Dolly, how long have we been together? It's okay, guys. I won't get stabbed because I don't know the exact number. It's at least 10 years. Is it 10 years? 10 years in October. That's a lot of pigs. And there's not a hoggling amongst them, is there? No. You go away. You go away. See, I have Silk Touch on my pick. People complaining that I didn't have it on my spade. I got it on my pick. Many fall in the face of chaos, but not this one, not today. Oh god. There were no pigmen there. Where the hell did he come from? I panicked. I will fully admit that I panicked. I'm wearing full netherite. I probably could have taken him. But my sword isn't on my hotbar. Okay, well, it's fine. We might also have a problem. There it is. It's fine. What is that? Oh, is that a frog-like farm? You know what? I don't think I've ever actually seen one. Is this frog lights? It is frog lights. I need nether quartz in a safe fashion. Let's go to the place where everybody knows my name. No, this is bad too. This is a forest full of pigs. Come on, if I go and break down a stack of 29 nether quartz, that's going to be enough, right? I can't believe that's not going to be enough. Let's try it. Need my better pick. Dolly isn't around, so we do that. A faultless crime. Ow! Dolly, do you particularly like that I have to check that you're not around every time I drop something on the floor? I'm very careful. We did good work. I need a pickaxe to break this quartz. If I was a pickaxe, but then again, no. Or a man who makes potions in a traveling show. There we go. Getting dark. I'll do this quick. Is this going to be even a stack? I think it'll be a stack. I don't think that's going to be enough. Oh. Okay, it is a stack. There was some on the floor. Calm down, it's just a carrot! Holy shit. Okay, I have run out of ideas. I'm going to go body slam the bed. Hit the sheets, TC. Thank you for hanging out for so long this evening. I appreciate you. In fact, that's for you. Yay! 20. Oh! It's exactly the number I need. It's exactly the number I need. How did I do that? I don't know. I think Dolly is going to be done with this tonight at the speed they're going. I'm not complaining. Red wool. Red wool. Are we really doing wool again? Okay, let's go do some wool. What did I do with that red dye that was just in my inventory? Did I use it? No, maybe not. Okay. Back to the iron farm. I mean, it's not like you haven't seen this several times today. What is this? That's weird, right? Poppies. Poppies. In the inventory. Let's go. Wool, right? I didn't pick up frickin'. Somebody's gonna have to replenish the. Somebody's gonna have to replenish the white wool before long. Chimken's making use. Go in here, and then I'm gonna go down now. Red wool, done. Stripped spruce log. Let's go see if we can. I didn't pick up the paper again. Stripped spruce log. Is that Dolly in the distance? Boing, boing. Okay. You know, I'm going to close myself in because I keep coming in here and I'm in the wrong room. Bruce. Oh, isn't that lucky? 21. Oh, come on. 21. Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, it is just a case of lying these down. I don't have my axe on me. That's not vandalism. I'm going to pick it up. Nobody call the police. Yeah, yeah. Where's my axe? There it is. I've slowly gathered all of my tools back onto my person. I was leaving my tools in my ender chest, but today I think I've made use of absolutely everything. Dolly has achieved wax off. Then we do this. We got it. Welcome, Ryan. How is it going, my friend? Are you having a good evening? 21. Done. Another item down. Sorted. Boing. Boing. Bum, bum, bum. A little under the weather, but not bad. What are you under the weather with? You ain't got the white stained glass pane. So, I need glass. Oh my god, am I... Now, I'm not going to panic because I'm pretty sure there were panes of glass in the town hall. I think it's just a sinus infection. That sucks. I hope you feel better soon. I think, touch wood, I know I just coughed then, but this week might be the first week I haven't coughed since November. Like, I've had a cough since November, and this week it finally seems to have gone away. Ah. So if I have white stained glass, do I make those into panes the traditional way? I didn't pick it up. I didn't pick up how many I needed. Shit. I think it can't be more than 23. But yeah, hopefully you feel better soon. Play some Elden Ring. That'll probably make you feel better. How many do I need? 21. I already did. How did you do? Did you do any runs or white stained? Just for everybody's reference, they're not streaming today. Just practicing. Vulcan Ryan is a long-term community member and is also a speedrunner of games like Elden Ring. And if you're even slightly adjacent to that content, I invite you to go check them out because it is. Gonna do a new Rajan strat. This was a question that I was meaning to ask you actually, because your target is to lower your personal best as much as possible. The route that you're using, is that one that you learn like by doing, or is that one that you found on the internet? And is it possible that you could find like some super duper way of saving you time? Because what I've seen you do is like run the same route over and over and over again to sort of like perfect the job of what you're doing, but I've not seen much variety in that process, and that's not a criticism. Do people, is the next thing you do start looking for like, okay, you need to run over that rock rather than running down that road? Rail, think iron and sticks. I need 20 rails. The general is set and start. Okay. I suppose the entire community have done that done a certain part of that job for you, I guess. They know what's optimal. And you'd probably find out if that changed. There are variations, but the major bits are the same. Okay. Either way, I'm consistently impressed by Ryan's ability to speedrun Elden Ring. You need to check it out. Oh yeah, it took a lot of contributions from a lot of community members. Yeah. Sticks. Rail. Nope. Iron. I mentioned coughing and now I'm coughing again. Yes. Oh, that might be a little too many. Okay, I'm sure it's fine. Somebody's gonna make a train. Somebody's gonna make a. I'm sure somebody's gonna make a roller coaster or something sooner or later. Turns out I needed half a stack. Oh, Dolly, you turned away. I was trying to get you in a thumbnail. Watson the carrot. Holy butts, Watson the carrot. How is it going? Watson
the carrot just raided with 4 viewers.
Watson the carrot. How was your stream, Watson? How is hardcore Minecraft going? I did a bit of a look earlier. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. We might have a problem. Oh, some of these are empty. Yes. Some of these are empty. We are back on the Frog and Chicken Minecraft server, Watson. How is it going? I need to empty some of this wood as well. Not wood, paper. We do this. Put all of our stuff in a safe place so we don't throw it into the fire. And then we take the stuff from the chest. This is planning. Welcome Raiders though. My name is Chimken, otherwise known as Chim, and I am a variety streamer. And I have a beard, isn't it wonderful? My glowing squid farm is fueled by Miracle. Okay, so what we're gonna do is not throw our pickaxe and our entire inventory in the volcano. Yeah, I think I'm safe now. What are we up to today? We are building a underground nightclub, and I have been procrastinating the material collection for literal weeks. And DollyWhiskers, my beautiful assistant, has happily hopped on the server this afternoon to help me collect. Because look at it, this is all usable. Like this is all of this stuff is stuff I need, and yeah, it was driving me absolutely crazy. But Dolly is a good egg, and I know eggs. Click. That's it. Position ourselves gently over the fire bin, and we do not throw our inventory into the volcano. I will say my weapons are fireproof now because they're netherite. I just don't particularly want to have to fetch them from this hole. What? What's up? Oh. No, I don't like it. It feels weird. Let me do it the hard way. That's better. That's how I learned how to do it. If I do it with Q, I'm just going to spam the button and end up voiding my inventory into lava. It's me. You know it's going to happen. This is the safe way of doing it. If you press Q on it, you're in your inventory, it chucks it out, chucks all of it out, or just you do it from the chest as well. Q. No, that feels weird. No, I don't like it. Those are all empty now, though. So we have, I'm going to say we, because Dolly has literally gone away and absolutely smashed this. Or is this just 3 empty white shulkers? It is, because it was, you can't stack them and they would take 2-3 slots up in the inventory. So yeah, we have, next you tell me about pick block. What's pick block? Next, you tell him about pick block. What's pick block? I don't know what that is. I think the Minecrafters in chat are bullying me. The Minecrafters in chat are bullying me. Middle clicking on a book puts it in your hand if you're carrying it. Well, I knew that. I'm not going to pretend I didn't know that. I did know that one. I will say, I thought it was a modding tool. I didn't realize it was a thing that everybody could do. But I would like to say thank you so much to DollyWhiskers for hopping in this evening and helping me out with that. That was absolutely massively useful. They are a little bit under the weather still, so have not been on voice, but we appreciate them all the same. They're coming to get me. I can see you down there. I can see. Ow! Holy shit. They chose violence. Look, that's where they're going. They're running away. Beautiful frog person. But that's it for another Minecraft week. Maybe, based off how quickly that went, I might actually have to start building the nightclub next week. But that's it. We're done for another week. So we're going to go full screen. Thank you for the bits, Jade. For DollyWhiskers. I'm not entirely sure Dolly will...
J Melodica just cheered 100 bits.
I will give them...
For DollyWhiskers.
Scouts honor. Scouts honor. I will give them to DollyWhiskers. I'm pretty sure 95% of my last Twitch payment went on a food deliveries. So it's if they don't get the literal money, they consume it. What's happening? What's that? Chimken's shopping trolley. I feel like that is a response to me going and selecting singular items and then not and then also, can we just talk about the fact that DollyWhiskers is the love of my life, because they've made this shulker box in my favorite colored shulker box. I just can't right now. We can't see. It's brown. Sorry. It Dolly just gave me a shulker box and it's called Chimken Shopping Trolley, which will be in response to me running back and forth with singular items. But also it's my favorite color shulker box because I'm a basic bitch and, you know, brown. Brown is best. Brown is the best color. Holy shit, Java, calm your tits. I just realized we've lit the candle, so I can't go onto the full screen cam to end stream. So we'll do my usual stick. Sit back, relax, drop your shoulders, and take a minute with me, chat. I want you to know that I'm glad you exist. The chat has been... Some of my Minecraft streams are hit and miss at best. Like, I will never consider myself a good Minecraft streamer. But I do like it when there's lots of back and forth in the chat, and there has been today. So I want you to know I appreciate you so massively for that, because this was not particularly exciting content. Next time... It was like last week we fought something. This time it was literally me like getting a bunch of stuff and shoving it in a box. But I'm glad you came and hang out, everybody. I want you to know that I am proud of you. Living is difficult. Getting through every day is something to be proud of. And you know, it's almost Wednesday, and that means you're almost halfway through the week. That sort of works. I talked about a little bit about my depression and my lapses of energy at the beginning of the stream. And considering how tired I feel today, it's been quite nice to be able to hop onto Minecraft and be able to sort of like project in a way that I think is my usual self. But yeah, as before, if you've joined partway through the stream, one of the symptoms of my depression is lapses in energy. Sometimes it's like a stall, which is very relevant to the planes that I've been flying on stream recently. Sometimes my body just goes, and then I've got no energy. And I felt that today, and I felt bad yesterday. But yeah, thank you for coming and hanging out, being proud. I'm proud of you. You've got a large bearded man on your side on the internet. We do this thing also, and I remember to light the candle halfway through the stream. The stream is in remembrance of somebody that we lost late last year. At this point of the stream, I blow it out, and I ask everybody in chat if you are so inclined to type "fuck cancer." You will not be caught by the auto mod. It's just a little sort of like a routine that we've got ourselves into. And Hopefully in 2024, cancer will in some way at least go away a tiny bit, because really it can fuck off, can't it? Honestly, it's kind of pointless at this point. And thank you for helping me do weird shit on the internet, as always. It's been fun. It is always a pleasure. I need to find somebody to raid, and I will be back officially Saturday, but never say never to random streams here or there. I will be playing more Inscription, because Inscription, honestly, I've been thinking about that game since Saturday. Mushroom Tea, I'll do that. I have no idea who that is, but I'll take your advice. I would take your advice if I could highlight the name, because it is now behind something. Okay, here we go. Too slow, chat. Dolly got there first with the recommendation. They are playing The Sims 4. We don't know who this person is, so this is going to be a brand new experience. If you are subbed, please drop a raid emote on landing. If you are not subbed, please take one of those multiple raid messages from chat and spam to your heart's content on arrival. And if you would like to do both, that's pretty cool too. I'm not your mother. I'm not in charge. I can't tell you what to do. I like saying that. I don't know why. It makes my brain happy. I feel like that's becoming like a stim that I do at the end of the stream, and every time I say it, my brain just goes, ah. That's it. We're gonna raid. I will speak to you later, because there is about to be another ad. I will be back officially sometime on Saturday. If I see you before then, it'll be super duper exciting. I enjoy the rest of your week. If not, goodbye, guys. This is that awkward bit where I've pressed raid and said goodbye, but the raid thing is loading, and it seems to be taking ages. And oh, there it is.